All right. This is one of the most confusing questions every new chicken owner runs into. Do you use medicated chick starter or non-medicated? Okay. And if you've been Googling it, you've probably seen complete opposite answers. That's why I'm making this video for you guys, okay? This is what we do. This is our homestead. Check out our other videos. We have tons of chicken videos, goat, you name it, duck, horse. Okay, well, some people say medicated is a must. Others say never use it. So what's actually true? Today I'm going to break this down in simple, real-world terms so you can make the right decision in your flock. Guys, this will save your flock's life. Just pay attention, listen, stick around for the whole thing, okay? Because out here at DiamondTrail Ranch, we've raised a lot of chickens. You can see it in our videos. We have so many. Right now, we have several successions, of chickens going as we speak. There's a live stream going coinciding with this video on one of those succession groups. We have different breeds. We have several setups. We are dealing with the Florida heat, and we are dealing with outdoor exposure, okay, and the ground and what lives in the ground and everything that goes with it, and the humidity, okay? Guys, we've used both types of feed, so this is not a theory, okay? We know what we're talking about. Again, this is what we do, okay? We're speaking from experience. This is what actually works in real homestead conditions. This is not a debate. This is not argumentative content. This is to help you out, educational, our homestead blog, so you can watch this and go, oh, okay, that's exactly what I needed. Sorry about that, guys. the VA called me, reminded me of an appointment. Let's clear something up. Medicated chick starter, okay, does not mean it's got antibiotics in it. That is a huge misconception. What it actually contains is something called improlium, and what that does is it helps prevent a disease called coccidiosis, and I have several videos all about that on our channel, guys. Go check them out. Seriously. Which is one of the biggest killers of young chicks, coccidiosis. Okay. So what is it? And where does it come from? Well, there was a reason I mentioned the environments outside earlier, and the humidities and the temperatures in Florida and the ground, and all the other animals, just the environments, okay? Well, your soil, what they're eating, the droppings, moist environments. Does that sound familiar? Guys, that sounds like every backyard, right? Especially here in Florida, especially ours. Chicks don't have immunity yet, okay? They're young. So when they're exposed too early or too heavily, they can crash fast. And that's where the medicated feed can help you, okay? That's a very, very big thing. So when should you use it? Well, if your chicks are going outside early, if you're raising them on the ground, if you've had losses before, if you're in a humid environment. So basically, most backyard setups. That gives them controlled exposure instead of overwhelming them. Think of it like training their immune system. Non-medicated. There are situations where it does make sense, okay? Very clean setups, brooder setups. If you don't have if you got a small flock, okay, a couple chicks, people managing exposure very carefully, or if you're if you're intentionally building immunity without feed support. But guys, here's the truth. Okay, most people don't want to say it, but you have to be more hands-on that way. You have to do more monitoring, and there's more risk involved that way, all right? Some common mistakes with this, though. Most people mess this up. They think medicated is a harmful feed. Mixing the feeds randomly. They do that not understanding the environment they live in, or switching their feeds too early. The biggest one, in my opinion, not realizing the setup determines the actual risk itself, honestly. Not the label on the bag at the end of the day. So what we do with the outdoor birds, on our homestead, we lean medicated early on, then transition as they get older. The regular chick feed is regular non-medicated. So, we'd rather control it and then react to it that way, okay? So if you're still wondering, what should I choose at the end of the day? Okay, here's the simple answer. If you have a backyard an outdoor exposure with your chicks, you want to use medicated chick starter. If you are in a controlled clean and you're always there staying on top of it and you're very experienced, which is probably the ones telling you you don't need it, either can work. But if you're brand new, medicated is the safer starting point. And at the end of the day, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but there is a right answer for your setup. If you've raised chickens before, drop a comment and tell me what you've used and how it worked out. And if you're just getting started, make sure you subscribe to our channel, DiamondTrail Ranch, because we're sharing real, no-nonsense homestead knowledge every week, the stuff that actually helps you succeed. God bless, and we will see you in the next one.